Alrighty guys, this is going to be kind of like my first video. Just got back from getting some food, but I wanted to show you my 3-inch lifted Honda CRV that I've been working on. It's been kind of my pet project. Obviously you can see I raided the coffers of HRG. Wanted to make sure I was doing this right, and you know, good old motto, education is important. Lifted Hondas are importanter. So we'll just kind of go through a couple of things that I've done with the car. Starting, well, interior. This came in really good condition as far as the interior is concerned. I got my horchata in here. I just got home, so I'll just do a whatever video and kind of show off the goods. But as you can see, she's in really good shape as far as all the seats go. So for being over 20 years old, she is doing really good. Now to look at what's going on. I had to redo the hood because it was actually rusting, surprisingly, so I spray painted it. This is probably like year 2 or 3 of me doing this, so it's oiled up really well. I didn't really do the best job on the hood, but you know, it is what it is. So under here, I'll start at the front. Obviously I have a HRG skid plate. When you do this lift kit, it does drop the engine block, and I didn't like the idea of my oil pan hanging around the rock area of things when you're off-roading, so I got that changed. And then we come under here. I have True Heart upper control arms. I'm not sure what the struts are. I had a shop help me out with it. I actually have to go back to them and figure out what kind of struts these are, but they've been really great thus far. It really helped with the 3-inch lift. That you'll hear, like anybody who's done the lifts for these, that they you need to kind of replace all your strut components, especially if they've just been on there ever since the car rolled off the lot. That's going to be kind of a biggie. And then obviously I have replaced the lower control arms because they were just old. I have MOG ball joints. That's very important. If you're listening to other people giving advice about how to properly lift these things, the ball joints are bad after 20 years. Just replace them. It saves you a whole lot of trouble. I thought it was the lift kit at first that was giving me a whole bunch of wobble and also rattle in my steering column. No, it was the ball joints and lower control arms. So if you get a chance to replace the lower control arms, I highly recommend it. There's the adjustable you guys are gonna kill me. I can't remember the name of it, but this is just an impromptu video, so I'm not trying to be super professional here. I just wanted to get out and show you guys all the lift bits and everything on my Honda CRV. Obviously I have some American Racing tires, and Big O has been a really great help in fixing this car up, for helping me fix this car up. So I've done myself. Others, I just, as you can see, I don't really have much of a garage, so it's just getting blurry. It might be a little blurry, but as you can see, I've done a fair amount of work. The bushings on these rear control arms are new. That's another thing that they tell you to fix, is you want to get under here. You want to get these guys here replaced because they do go bad, and that does have an effect on how high you get on your lift. You can see that the drivetrain and the exhaust are almost really level. I really like how it turned out, because at first when I got the my exhaust replaced, it was hanging kind of low, and like, oh, that's a problem. But that's when it was stock suspension, and I had really crappy just strut spacers. You guys are gonna kill me, but no, the reason why I love my Big O shop is because they were actually able to find a repair kit for this drive shaft. I have to go back and ask them. So if any of you guys are having issues with your drive shaft and it's doing weird things, there is a repair kit for it. It's just a matter of trying to find it. So I have to go back to them and figure out where they found it, so you guys can get it too. So obviously under here more of the same. I've also had a lot of work done. Like 90% of the front drivetrain is brand new, minus the knuckle. You know, that thing right there. This right here, and the whole thing that holds the whole thing together. So the steering links are brand new. It's got a brand new steering pump or rack and pinion, and the best thing about it is the transmission is also rebuilt. So I did the stupid thing and thought I would like give it some maintenance and actually help the transmission by replacing the oil. You know, the one thing that 99% of car gurus was like, oh no, don't do that, you're going to destroy your transmission. Well, I did it, but there was kind of a nice thing that came about that. Not only can you get like warranties again on your transmission, they're not like the best, they're just 36,000 miles, 3-year warranties, but the thing is that these transmissions on these 99 Honda CRVs, I think 99 to 01, is they do have an issue. So when they get over 200,000 miles, that's when they kind of start giving out anyway. And so when they start giving out, well, there's a part in there, I don't know what part it is, but essentially the way that it was explained to me is Honda actually fixed it. So when you get a rebuild kit for these transmissions, these all-wheel drive transmissions, they've actually fixed and re-engineered the part that goes bad on these guys. So getting the transmission rebuilt is not a bad idea. Yes, it's expensive. It cost me $2,000 to rebuild the transmission, but you know, if you want the longevity out of this car and you're buying it with super high mileage, because it is 20. Hey neighbor, good. If you want a car that works, you know, you're gonna want to now I'm just going back into my house, you're gonna want to consider it, because just going to the junkyard and getting another transmission that might have that same faulty part in there is not always the best idea, especially if you want it to run for a long time. So hope you enjoyed this video. Talk to you later. Bye.